Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Memphis. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Waiter out there with Prez. Then it's Q. Then it's D. And it's Ellis. And at the point, Mr. Clutch out there with J. Then it's T. Then there's Champ. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. Chris, we're getting into a new season, but already we're seeing teams hit that injury bug early on.
Yeah, Kevin, don't you just hate to see it? So hopefully those guys come back healthy. And, man, you hate seeing that, but I tell you what, again, injuries can always also have a positive effect. If you get that injured player back, let's just think you get to give guys time that didn't get that much time before. So they're getting kind of 2 seasons within one. The playoffs come, you get that healthy player back. And, by the way, you have a guy that you've developed off the bench, and now you have a deeper team, a little more depth.
Now, here's Ellis. Pulls up. It's Clark with the rebound. Pass to Ramsey. And that's a foul called on Baller. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Clark. Shot clock at 6. Over Prez. No good from Clark. First quarter, just over a minute played. It's stolen by Edwards. Pushing it up. Up the floor. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. The pass to T. Now here's Edwards. T right on him. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Drains the three-pointer. Jay's got it gone 1 of 2, shooting from 3. Here's the lob to Prez. Lets the 3 fly. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Pass to Q. There's the dish to Ellis. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Q passes to D. 6 on the shot clock from 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Ramsey, he's guarded by Ellis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And Zoelos will bring it up for Memphis. Still without a basket in the game. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Passes it to D. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Q. To end the cold streak. And again, Memphis no good. Being well off the usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's T. And that one goes long.
That's a nice defensive effort. Sticking right up on him. I mean, affecting the shot.
Ellis, the pass to the waiter. And it's blocked. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, now that they have that monkey off their back, hopefully they can settle down and execute.
It's blocked. Inside, here's Prez. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Edwards. He had a 12-point outing in their last game again, off target from the wing.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Pass to D. Here's the waiter. The shot. And another basket for Memphis.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Ramsey, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The mayor is checked in for Memphis. And he can't hit the second. Memphis trailing here. Q. Edwards defending. Passes it to D. Ellis outside. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. Prez passes to the main. Here's D. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's T. It's blocked, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. T's checked in for J. And Memphis also making a switch. Jeffries is checked in. Shot clock at 5. Pass to T. Puts it up from 15. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say 3-5 years from now?
Wow, it may be who's the best at that position now will continue to be, and that's Anthony Davis. He can do it all. He was a point guard in high school. And what that gave him was ball handling skills, lateral quickness, and a mentality of a small guy. We all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you can do it on all ends of the floor, and he can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He could be your trainer as well, get guys healthy. I think AD could do it all.
Good explanation. And Memphis making a change here. Harris is checked in. And he sinks the second. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here is Jeffries. Edwards defending. And it's blocked.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
There's Mr. Clutch. He's coming off a 19-point game again. Here's T. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Harris kicks to Jeffries. To the inside. And he jams it with authority.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
There's Mr. Clutch. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Clark. Lets it go with a 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Passes to Jeffries. And here is Harris. Throws it up high. And it's denied. And he's able to get it back. Tries again. Here's T. It's rebounded by Prez.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And it's blocked. Knocked loose. Here's D, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
First free throw is good. Thomas checked in for Prez. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. T, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Offensive rebound. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Now here is Harris. And there's the pass to D. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris, are there specific types of plays where you feel the whistle gets blown maybe a little too often and a little too early?
Well, sometimes for a guard, when he's defending the guard and the pick and roll comes and he fights through that pick, and as a guard, offensive player, I can stop and let you bump into me and shoot the ball. I think the refs they just have to be smart with it. Sometimes it's a foul, but every time it's not, just because of the situation or the flop. And also, you just don't want players to be bailed out when the defender is in a good position. But that's what makes the game so great, is the fact that as an offensive player, you got to try to manipulate and find out where you can sneak yourself in the gray areas of the rules. And as a defensive player, how can you use your skill, your will, and then your IQ not to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar?
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Clock at 6. foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Jeffries dishes to Harris. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. A free throw drops for Jeffries. And it's tied up with that one. Just 26% early. T, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Rejected by Harris. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lets it go. And another miss by Memphis. Jeffries gone 1 of 4 from the field. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. A shot missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For Memphis, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
T's checked in for Silk. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Passes it to T. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And that one is off. Great D that time from Thomas. Kicks to Harris. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Hawks. They've got Mr. Fundamentals. T is out there with T. Then there's buckets.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Thomas is out there with the waiter. Then there's Harris. Then it's Ellis, and it's Jeffries in at the 3 slot.
He's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, when he's got a chance to attack the basket.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Second shot opportunity, and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Sunday, then on Tuesday.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, bringing awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Jay's checked in for T. No luck that time either.
And still haven't hit a single free throw this quarter. Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And it's Buckets with the foul. That's his first foul. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Being only 21% from the field so far. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Can they get it? That's good on the jump shot.
Good job taking advantage of the size mismatch. There's no way that jumper's getting blocked.
Pass to Jeffries. Ellis with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jeffries can't get it to go.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ramsey guarded by Harris. Now the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Mr. Fundamentals got his second basket of the game. To the middle. Thomas, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Jeffries with the rebound. Memphis leading by 5. Ellis left side. Here's the 3. Connects from three-point range.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's guarded by Ellis. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Cool hands checked in for Benson. And Memphis also making a switch. Prez is checked in for Harris. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Q passes to Jeffries. Feeds to Thomas. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone, and if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Pass to Jeffries. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for cool hands. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And he has been battling some serious demons at the line tonight. Good to see him finally come through on that trip.
There's the lob to Prez. Passes it to Clark. Another shot. It's deflected. Ellis outside. Goes up on the wing. Again, Memphis.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Pass to Clark. No good there. Excellent D from Thomas. And so Thomas will bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Lays it up and banks it in. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense has created some great opportunities.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's blocked. Here's Jeffries. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Down low. Thomas with the block. Back to Clark. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Mr. Clutch. And here's Edwards. And it's Clark in the corner. Stolen by Ellis. Pass to Q. Back to Ellis. Memphis moving it around. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And finish off by Prez.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
T's checked in for Jay. Memphis also making some changes. The waiter comes in for Ellis. And it's D in for Q. Pass to T. Now here's Edwards. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Trying to end the drought. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The mayor is checked in for Memphis. And so it's Memphis with it. 17-point game.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Here's the waiter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
There's the pass to T. Shot to stop the run. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one drops. And Memphis making a change here. Harris is checked in. so he gets them both.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Clark. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Harris. Pass to Prez. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. Passes to the waiter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
To the wing right side. Here's T from 16 feet away. He cans it.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's the waiter. He's coming off a 16-point game again.
And, of course, you cannot forget just how dominant his shot blocking was in that game. Just changed the entire complexion of that game.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Harris outside. Here's Prez. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The pass to Clark. Over Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That one is no good. Memphis leading by 17. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Getting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Here's Benson. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Seven seconds left in the first half of basketball. From deep, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Memphis with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. There. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Checking out Memphis. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Memphis leading by 18. Jay out there with Mr. Clutch. Then there's Champ. Then it's T. And it's Edwards in at the 3.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. And around 24%. Not a good showing here. So on the 4 for Memphis. Q out there with Prez. Then it's Ellis. Then it's D. And it's the waiter in at the 5. Home in the paint.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
And so Ellis will bring it up for Memphis. 22 is their biggest lead. And he's good on the 3 ball. Ellis has got 8 points.
Well, the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
T the pass to Ramsey. It's rebounded by Memphis. The Waiters got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ellis the pass to the Waiter. To the inside. D. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Ellis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops. The mayor is checked in for the waiter. Both good from the line that time. Memphis leading by 21. Pass to D. Here's the mayor. Passes it to Q. It's stolen by Edwards. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. T's got 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the pass to Q. To the right side. There's the lob to Prez. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Edwards. T. He's guarded by Ellis. Rebounded by Ellis.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Q passes to D. Puts up a 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
And Memphis making a change here. Jeffries is checked in. Now here's Ellis. 8 points for him. Q. Edwards defending. Pass to Jeffries. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Harris is checked in for Memphis. And so it's Memphis with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. To the inside. Oh, that's blocked. but they'll get another chance. Edwards passes to Mr. Clutch. Second chance shot, and he connects with the jumper. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points this quarter. Memphis leading by 19 points. Passes it to Jeffries. Q. Edwards defending. And there's the pass to Jeffries. It's stolen by Edwards. Ramsey passes to Mr. Clutch. And Ellis with the block. And here is Prez. 6 points for him. 13 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Edwards.
Hey, yo, right here.
5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good. The waiter's checked in for Q. And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Harris passes to the waiter. Harris outside. He dishes it to Jeffries. Three-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's rebounded by Memphis. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The waiter passes to Ellis. Passes it to Ramsey. And the foul called on Prez. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The pass to Benson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Jeffries. Back to Harris. Pass to the waiter. 5 to shoot, and it's blocked. And the shot is good.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. T, the pass to Benson. From the arc, it's deflected. Here is Jeffries. He's got 13. It doesn't go for him.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Benson. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Prez, and it's blocked. Over to the wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Harris. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Some solid defense from Harris. Memphis leading by 19. The waiter passes to Harris. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes to Mr. Fundamentals. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Six to shoot. Now the pass to Clark. Over Harris. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
And there's the feed to Prez. 1:39 left in the third quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
He committed just one turnover in the first half, but now seems like they just keep on coming. He got to get a handle on that ball.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to T. Out left to the wing. Here's Benson. And the three off target.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Here's the waiter. He's got 13, and it's blocked. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, guarded by Harris. Looking to get it going. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. D, he's checked in for Memphis. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. Benson, no good, shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
Memphis moving it around. Pass to D. 4 on the clock. Here is Jeffries. The pass to the waiter. Puts it up from 12. And no good.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at times.
And it's good for 2. Clark's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
Harris passes to the waiter. He kicks to Jeffries. Here's the waiter. No good. And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Being a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Clark is out there with T. Then it's T. And it's Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Benson in at the 2-guard spot. D passes to Q. Out to the right wing. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. For 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Prez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Prez. Jay's checked in for Benson. Both free throws good from Prez. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Ball's knocked loose, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Mr. Fundamentals. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Ramsey passes to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. That's good from 17 feet away.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Passes to Q. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Mr. Clutch. Wide open shot is on the money.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
Memphis leading by 13. Harris passes to Q. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Edwards, he's checked in for T. He doesn't get the second one. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. It's good. 12 points for Mr. Clutch.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And, Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis's head coach had some words for the team during the break. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
And that one falls for Clark. And so Clark nails both of them. Memphis leading by 10. Harris passes to D. To the paint. Here's Prez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now the pass to Ramsey. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Harris. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Stripped away. There's Mr. Clutch. Pass to T. Now here's Edwards. It's blocked. Harris with it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Being only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Pass to Edwards. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Ramsey. Good on the three-point shot.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
No, it would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
Q passes to the waiter, and it's blocked. To the wing on the left. Teardrop shot. They get it again. Passes it to Ramsey. Now Edwards. Clock at 6. Here's T, and it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Memphis making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Memphis leading by 8. With the teardrop. Right wing. Here's Q. Drops in the tray. Q's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's big for them when he's hitting the 3. I mean, he makes the D work a lot harder.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Edwards. Here's T. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The waiter passes to Ellis. Off target at the rim.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Yeah, easy call.
And Memphis making a change here. Jeffries is checked in. And he makes the first. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
D, and it's denied. And he recovers it. Kicks it to Ellis. Shot clock at 5. There's the pass to Jeffries. There's Mr. Clutch. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Ellis, the pass to Prez. Back to Ellis. There's the lob to Prez. He doesn't hit that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Ramsey.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now here's Ellis. This is it to Q. For the three. And another miss by Memphis.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting these tough threes.
Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Clark. Jeffries with the rebound. Memphis leading by 7. Dishes to Ellis. He kicks it to Prez. Back to Ellis. The pass to D. At the elbow, Prez. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And again, Memphis no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without foul.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Prez has got 5 points now this quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay. And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, the Waiter.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less.
The screen's better. That attempt's a lot easier, but he nails it even with the D still up on.
Here's Q. Drops it in from 11 feet. And Memphis leads by 9. And here's Edwards. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Here is Jeffries. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Inside, Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. Good on both. Here's Ellis. Pass to Prez.
Come get it, come get it.
Back to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to D. Here's Prez. It's Clark with the rebound.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you, GA, but I've seen crazy things happen.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Here's Edwards, got a hand on it. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.